Hi again, this is MannyOceans, www.MannyOceans.com. Alright, as we coming up to the end of the project, I did a little bit of cleaning up yesterday. Okay, and basically I want to show you before we start pouring the concrete, the feature of the pond. Alright, we ended up with finalizing the pond with a variety of different structures. One of the structures that we used on the pond, I call it the Aztec look. As you can see, some of those rocks are positioned, and some of the things that we're using here, we have to change the design because we only had 30 days to do the pond, and the other design practical application was taking a little bit longer than normal because we had to add some features into the system so we can show you what those features are. So we basically ended up finishing it up with a Aztec look using rewire and rocks on the sides. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna pour the concrete on the rocks to stack up the system and basically just theme it up as an Aztec look. So the pond has the features of a variety of different cultures, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Okay, one of the main features of the pond is the water circulation system. As you can see, there's water there in that hole. That water comes from the irrigation system around this area. So the practical feature of the pond is that it can take that water, dump it into the pond, clean it, and be reused. So that feature is the most important feature in the day of today's, especially here in California, where we experience drought all the time. And for the desert areas, once you start using a feature like this in your backyard and in the community that you live in, you can actually take water as such and reuse it and circulate it by passing it through the pond system, the MannyOceans pond system, and reusing that water for irrigation. So you don't have to worry about chemicals, you don't have to worry about losing water, and you don't have to worry about additive to your vegetation, keeping it as a natural aspect of food production for your family and friends. So that is the main feature of the pond. Now, what this system does is that is connected to that bucket, that water hole that you see at the bottom of the hole, sucks up all that water, dumps it into the system, and then later on, if the water can be connected to your sprinkler system on a timer where it can actually irrigate your vegetation, helping you save money on water and helping you save your vegetation in many different ways and help it to grow much healthier and leaner for your body. So that's the main feature of the MannyOceans endless pond system. So we're gonna basically, right now what I'm doing is that I'm just basically testing leaks on the tanks. As you can see, I'm hooking up the tanks to the manifolds and to the pump and everything else just to check for leaks. And I'm gonna run the system for a little bit, and then I'm gonna shut it down and finish up the installation. See you in the next one.